If you take a close look at how musicians promote their songs, you can notice a certain form of music video is becoming more and more popular, a lyric music video. Hi, I'm Yejin, and today I'll be talking about lyric videos and its significance in understanding the transformation of poetry in digital era. And when I say lyric videos, I'm not referring to videos that simply show multiple lines of lyrics at the same time. I'm referring to videos that have lyrics that flicker, change colors, or take motions following a beat of a song. You may be wondering why I'm going to all the trouble explaining why lyric videos are important. After all, it's just a video with words in it. But I think this trend of so-called lyric videos show that how the world of poetry is changing, how digitally transformed poetry. Music and poetry have long history together. Think about epic poems by Homer. There were no papers or any other writing materials where people can read their literary creations. They had to memorize the words, and the best way to do so was by memorizing the words with rhythms and beats. These rhythms and beats were also accompanied by melodies, and these three elements, rhythms, beats, and melodies, are what we know as music. So in a way, music and poetry were essentially the same, each complementing the other. Since then, poetry has gone through years of transformation. Epics, sonnets, pastorals, ballads. All different kinds of poetic forms enjoyed their time and moved on, and it seemed that music and poetry has gone their separate ways. Music was to be performed, while poetry was to be read. But with the digital era and the rise of YouTube and videos, music and poetry became once again inseparable to each other. It is no longer enough for musicians to just create nice melodies and harmonies, but have a way to convey their meanings visually. For poets, simply reading the words from paper is not as powerful as having words that show their meaning visually and melodically, letting the audience know the meaning without having to look up a dictionary. Lyric video is a new form of poetry because it is an artistic creation using words. It conveys the writer's feelings and thoughts through words that are also visually pleasing and nice to listen to. You can also think of lyric video as an upgraded version of concrete poetry, where poems not only deliver messages through words, but through physical and musical construction of words. Let's take a look at Taylor Swift's "You Need to Calm Down" as an example of lyric video poetry. This video is filled with bright neon colors that makes it difficult to calm down as an audience, as it says in the title. Just by color alone, the video is already illustrating the speaker's frustration behind the call to calm down. This frustration is further emphasized by the word 7 a.m., which takes up the whole frame. This is the biggest word in the video yet, showing how rude and annoying it is to tell the speaker what to do and not to do. We are only 21 seconds into the video, and we have already picked up the tone and the voice of the speaker's words. You see how lyric video is a poetry, equally effective and perhaps even more powerful at delivering poet's message. To recap, the rise of lyric videos signaled a return to the past, when music and poetry complemented each other and created artworks together. Like epic poems, sonnets, ballads, and pastorals, lyric video is becoming its own genre of poetry. It may not look like poetry that we normally think of. It is written not on paper, but on a digital platform called Videos and YouTube. For my own experiment on today's video, please check out the link in the description section down below. It is my take on the lyric video in a musical video number from Broadway musical Hadestown. It is rather a simple lyric video with limited variety of actions with words. However, this will be a good starting point for us to think about the transformation of poetry in this digital world. Here's a little preview of the video.
How to get to Hadestown. You have to take the long way down through the underground under cover of night. Laying low, staying out of sight. Ain't no compass, brother. Ain't no map. Just a telephone wire and a railroad track. Keep on walking and don't look back till you get to the bottom line.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll come back with more interesting ways that we can enjoy literature. Until then, see you and keep reading.